Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
This episode is brought to you by BYDFi, the superior crypto exchange surpassing Kraken and other exchanges with its powerful features and exclusive benefits. Formerly known as Bidyard, with BYDFi you enjoy unparalleled advantages such as low slippage, unmatched liquidity, and an impressive leverage of up to 200x, outshining the competition. Unlike Kraken, BYDFi offers the widest ranges of leverage tokens covering most of the popular cryptocurrencies today. And right now, US and Canadian users who complete KYC and deposit at least $100 will receive a $100 perpetual contract trading bonus. And there are also free rebates when depositing USDT via your credit card. Embrace the future with BYDFi, featuring over 150 derivative pairs and unbeatable perks. Link in the description below.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis with yours truly, Crypto Blood. Now, where all my Hexicans at, man? Hexicans, Hexmians, whatever you call them. They, Shay, Hey, Bay. You're going to need a blood transfusion today because CB is going to give it to you real, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. We got to get some things off my chest. What the hell happened to Pulsechain? The launch is down over 88% in 2 weeks. Classic to me. Classic. Buy the rumor, sell the news event, ladies and gents. This is why you can't hold your bags, because you're emotional. Hold some bags because of, strategic reasons, and if you thought through it properly. But don't hold your bags because of your emotions, ladies and gents. We're going to get into that in today's episode of My Two Satoshis. I'm ready, man. I'm ready for the Hexicans to come on with it, baby. Come on with it. You know I love the beef, baby. I'm from Detroit, man. We love the beef, okay? Murder capital, we love the beef, ladies and gents. No, I actually have no hate towards my Hexicans out there. Someone asked me a few days ago on a couple of live streams ago, instead of talking about what I was talking about, I should have been talking about Pulsechain and PulseX launch and all that good stuff. Well, guess what, my G? We're talking about it today. Rounds of applause for that. Listen, I didn't create this mess. Hey, you're shooting the messenger. Don't do that. Go shoot I was gonna say Kevin Hart. Shoot Richard Hart in the heart, ladies and gents. Because I ain't got nothing to do with this, all right? This is not any of my doing. I'm just here to respond and give you my two Satoshis on it. Report on the news. We got some other news we're going to talk about as well. But the main topic, stick around to the end, because the main topic is Pulsechain. Hex. Down big. I personally don't think, I'm going to explain to you what I think the issue is. Okay, with Hex, with Pulsechain. I've been around the block a lot of times, ladies and gents. A lot of times. And speaking around the block, I will be on Around the Blockchain today. So definitely check me out on Around the Blockchain at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm going to explain to you what my observation is from an OG in the space. Why I think there's a problem. And I'm not even a Pulse hater, a Hex hater. I don't own Hex. I don't dislike it either. So you're getting pretty much from me an unbiased perspective here, because I don't hate it. I don't like it. It just is what it is. I never touched it. Never will, because of this one thing called the halo effect. I'll talk about it here. Stay around to the end, because that's when I'll get to the main topic for today. But before we start, as you guys saw in the 30-second commercial drop at the beginning, BYFDI is back. They have rebranded to Bidyard. They're actually not back. They've been around. Actually, one of the first crypto exchanges that sponsored CBTV for over 2 years straight, from 2017 all the way to 19. Great platform. So great that they actually won top 10 best crypto apps / exchanges from Forbes. Okay. This is the Forbes top 10 best crypto apps / exchanges of 2023. And again, I'm going to scroll back down here so you can see where BYD-Fi is located here with a 4.6 rating from Forbes Advisor. So check them out. They do have low trading fees. Most of them do. But you do get $100 free trading money, basically, if you sign up using the link in the description below. So check that out. You can also pair that with Bloodalytics if you're interested. Use Bloodalytics to trade over there on BYD-Fi. So check it out. Doing well. We finally got all the bugs out the way, and we're making those bags grow actively. Follow me on Twitter, ladies and gents. As you guys can see, CryptoBlood_ is my name. Go follow me there. This is where I'm most active. Shout out to my man TC for joining me on yesterday, co-hosting on the My 2 Cents episode yesterday on Kanye West filing bankruptcy. That was a great episode, man. That's my guy. He'll be joining us in future episodes as well. So look out for those My 2 Cents videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and My 2 Satoshi videos on Wednesdays, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and possibly on the weekends as well. I will be on Around the Blockchain today at 5 p.m. right after this live stream, so come check me out. Word of the day. Let's get to that word of the day. I think it may be slightly applicable to today's topic. Sacrosanct. Yes, there are some things that are sacrosanct to you Hexicans for sure, right? You've heard this word. Regarded as too important or valuable to interfere with. I know you guys think Richard Hart is too valuable and important to interfere with, and he might be. Is he sacrosanct to you, Hexicans? Let me know in the chat room. But that is the word of the day. Let me know how you guys utilize that one up in today's stream. Let's take a look at this piece of news, which is a travesty for us crypto individuals. Judge upholds IRS authority over Coinbase user data. So I don't know if you guys remember years ago, there was a court battle with a gentleman from a user from Coinbase where the IRS was attempting to get his records, his trading records. Now the IRS won a suit many years ago to get record of individuals from, I believe, like 2017 back to 2013 or 14, something like that range. They ended up winning that court battle, and so Coinbase had to fork over that data. And now looks like the IRS won again against an individual case between the IRS and this guy named what is his name here? James Harper. Okay, James Harper is the guy named in this filing. District Court Judge Joseph Laplante dismissed James Harper's challenge against the IRS for procuring his personal data from Coinbase. Boy, these agencies are just criminals. Harper's claims of privacy infringement found little support in the court's interpretation of the Fourth Amendment. Well, maybe James Harper should watch my guy Rice TVX's interview with former IRS agent Joe Bannister. Now, this interview right here should have 100,000 views. But we know what's going on here, guys. You know, channels like mine, channels like Rice TVX, we're having issues on YouTube because they are literally shadow banning our content because we're spitting the real. We're not giving you the hopium. Nope, we're giving you the real. And this I'm actually going to try and share this video really quick and share it in the chat room for you guys because you need to have this. So this video, go watch it after this live stream. This video, 2 hours long, was legendary. You got to hear what this guy said in regards to the IRS. He used to work for the agency and what he discovered you do or don't have to do in regards to personal income tax. Profound interview, and it should definitely get way more views than it has. It's just unfortunate, but check that one out. And maybe our guy here, James Harper, should have looked at that Rice TVX video because this may help him going forward. So IRS's powers affirmed in Coinbase user data controversy. So a loss for us. This just lets you know, hey, when you have your assets on these centralized exchanges, whether or not Coinbase is for the people or not, in order to continue to operate, they have to fold to the law in which they operate under. So you can't really blame Coinbase. This is just part of playing the game. They're a publicly traded company, and they're going to have to play the game. They've been doing a great job of trying to resist a lot of the nonsense, a lot of the fuckery, but unfortunately, some things you just won't win. Let's take a look at this one. Hex. Not looking good here, guys. Let's see what the market cap of Hex is. It is anonymous. We don't know. Somewhere I saw it was around $2 billion, but it peaked at $13 billion market cap maybe a month ago. So serious issues in the price of Hex right now. I know you guys are hurting out there. I'm going to explain to you why I've never touched this project in a minute. If you take a look out at 30 days, I mean, it's just been a slow and then accelerated bleed out of the Hex price, which is it's down, guys, 97.5% since its high, September 19th, 2021, and it hasn't gotten anywhere near close to that price of 51 cents, and it won't. Usually, listen, again, I've been through altcoin season 1 back in 2013-14, altcoin season 2, 3. I think we're heading into altcoin season 4 now. Listen, not saying you can't make some money short term on a pump, you know, on some low liquidity type situation, sure. But let me explain something to you. When it gets to that 98-ish threshold, where you've lost 98 to 99% of the value at peak to trough, it never recovers. It absolutely never recovers. Now, you may say, well, Bitcoin has dropped 80% from peak to trough. Yeah, 80% and 99% is like another 99% less of value. Like it's orders of magnitudes worse. Okay, so we can't compare those two. But not looking good on the price. Just looking at good. Not looking good, okay? But I want to go over this article out of beincrypto.com. This is kind of one of the first things or issues that I've been hearing about, and you know, a lot of people are saying is FUD, this Pulsechain Bug, preventing liquidity providers from earning fees. People are saying that, hey, this has been around. People just weren't aware of this is how it operates or it runs. But whether people knew about it or not, it looks like the majority of people did not know about it, and it's now an issue that people are complaining about, at least. So I don't know if they're going to fix this. If they have, I haven't seen any evidence that they have fixed this bug that then leads to believe that this was by design, that the liquidity providers aren't getting the fees earned, which is very strange. I think the only way you can earn is if you farm. Okay, so very interesting. And it doesn't look good on the PulseX community, in my opinion, for this to be the case. One crypto influencer revealed that early project supporters were pulling out. One of the biggest Pulsechain sacrificers, just dumped 2 billion PLS and 25 billion PLSX. He has over 150 billion PLS left, equaling about $20 million. As I said, if you honestly want to hold your full stack for a 1000x from day one, SAK, talking about sacrifice, good luck. Yeah, I want you guys to just be realistic here. If you're still up in Hex, if you're still up, take some, please. Take some profit if you're still up. If you're not up, if you're down big, at this point, there's no point of even touching it. I'm just being honest. No point of even touching. Just keep it. Keep it as memorabilia, right? That's what I used to, when I had bags that lost 90% of it, 99%, 95, 98% of the value. I just kept them. There's no point. Might as well. The risk reward at that point. If you're down that much, you might as well just wait it out for a Hail Mary pass and see what happens. But I personally would not be buying any more. I would not be buying any more of this Hex. And I'm going to explain to you exactly my 2 Satoshis on why I never touched it. Vaguely, I mean, there are a number of reasons. I'll give you a few of them. But here's a Reddit post here. Richard Hart's DEX Pulse X has a bug where LP doesn't earn fees. And it kind of just goes through this whole situation once again. And the comments are hilarious. In this issue, you guys ought to let me know in the comments section and in the chat room, what do you guys think about this bug or not bug? What is it? Was it known to the community or not? The major thing, though, which I want to talk about is associated to this post on Reddit. Okay. This individual here, Beyond Der, says in March, the Hex community was angry at us for calling Hex a scam and said we were jealous of missing out on their gains. Hex is down 82% since then and down 97% from all-time high. And again, this was 5 days ago. It's gotten worse. 3 months ago, this subreddit saw 5 popular posts which in essence warned the community about the Hex Ponzi scam and that its founder, Richard Hart, is a scammer. Again, I'm not necessarily agreeing with this. Is it a Ponzi scheme? I don't know. A Ponzi scheme to me is something that if no one buys another Hex coin, then it all falls apart. I don't think that's the case in Hex. I think it is a pyramid scheme. People conflate the two many times. A lot, actually. I think it's a pyramid scheme for sure. Like many things. So I'm not trying to pick on Hex. It's just that there's a pyramid scheme scale in my book. And, you know, Hex kind of leans toward the right side of that scale as far as being very, very much a pyramid scheme versus less of a pyramid scheme. The guy goes on to say Hex cultists were not pleased. They called us out on Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube. They mocked us by saying that we are a great source of counter trading. They said we were jealous because we did not get all their gains and they would get rich while we stay poor. So these types of, when I see a crowd, a community that has such strong passion for a project or a coin or individual, in this case, Richard Hart, that to me smells like a bunch of emotions. Okay. And I try to stay away from projects that have those types of herd mentality expressions or feelings and emotions. So that's a telltale sign for me, was just basically out the gate was getting a pulse on, no pun intended. You got to get a pulse on the community. If the community is serious, if they're thinking with rational thoughts, they're saying, hey, look, we could be this if we get these partnerships and this and this and that, and they're not downing other platforms or hating on people who decide not to drink the Kool-Aid. When you see serious communities, that's at least one check off my list to say, okay, I'll look further into it. But when I see, unfortunately, I hate to say this, Hexicans, when I see you guys, you know, so passionate and just going crazy over this shit, it just makes me say, wait a minute, something is going on here. And that was really, it had nothing to do with the tech, though we can talk about the tech. I don't think it's really anything unique here. Okay, I have a tech background. I am a programmer, computer science, software engineering. So it's not really anything that's got a lot of alpha in this Hex project. You're saying you're going to lower gas fees. Well, guess what? There are so many platforms out there that's doing that right now, that's been doing that, L2 and L1s, that solve the gas problem. You got to come to me. You got to come with a little bit more alpha there for me to be excited about something. That is not enough for me. So he shows another chart here. Hex community is angry at our cryptocurrency community, Reddit cryptocurrency community right here. And then boom, right here. So since then, he says their token did a negative 81% return or drop that much. A lot of people likely including Richard Hart, who owns 90% of the Hex supply, sold Hex for the sister layer network Pulsechain. That went live on May 14th as a hard fork of Ethereum. This is the newest scam, he says. This is his opinion of Richard Hart. The fees are insane on Pulsechain. And this is, again, the irony of it all, ladies and gents. And I haven't looked at the comments yet because I'm going on a rant here. I'm giving you a blood transfusion right now, ladies and gents. All you Hexicans out there sick, come talk to Dr. Blood and I'll give you a blood transfusion right now. The main goal of Pulsechain was to eliminate the expensive high-ass gas fees that we saw on Ethereum. But what did it actually do? It did the opposite. Gas fees are out of control. Were? I don't know where they are now. So it's just like, come on. Hex is down 97% from its all-time high. Meanwhile, a lot of people have their Hex locked up and cannot get out. That's another reason why it's not even lower than that. Their subreddit is full of people confused and complaining and asking how to sell their Hex. This is, at the end of the day, no shade toward Richard Hart, but the problem, I'm going to give you my 2 Satoshis on the final reason why I never have and never will touch Hex. It is because it has a prominent, very charismatic, some say, I don't know, they call him scam, sham, whatever, Richard Hart. They have a figure at the center of this project that is, I don't know, the nigga's ghetto. I mean, it's just ghetto. He's ghetto, right? He's got the Gucci on, he's got the Louis, he's driving Rolls Royces, this and that. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to put it out there, right? So, the guy is very flashy, flamboyant, and unfortunately, he's not really doing anything wrong. That's just him, right? He is who he is. I ain't hating on that. But unfortunately, I think his flamboyancy, and he said I saw a tweet a few months ago, or I guess a month or so ago, he's kind of pulling back and being more humble and, has humility now, which is good. We should all strive for that. But, when you have a person that has that history, the real crypto industry is never going to take that project seriously. And that's what we're seeing happening. No matter what the tech does, there are so many other platforms out there and blockchains out there that provide what he was promising. He's not providing, but he promised to provide. They're doing that now and better. So the barrier to entry of competition is so low, anybody can come in and has solved a lot of the issues that Ethereum has. So there's no marginal benefit for you to hold on to Hex other than it's a representation of the character, the personality, the persona of Richard Hart. That's essentially what it is. Think of it like the halo effect, right? If Richard Hart, I hope this doesn't, I'm not trying to put a hex on him, but if he were to come to his demise tomorrow, where would the price of Hex be? You have to ask your question that. If it is significantly impacted by an event like that, then you need to diversify and not have all your life savings in that project. I'm sorry. You need to go back to the core tenets of cryptocurrencies and like Bitcoin, right? That's one thing that Bitcoin still has over all other projects, guys. No one knows who it is. We have our theories, but we truly don't know who made Bitcoin, and that's a great thing. It's open source, so it really doesn't matter, but we don't have a face to put with that Bitcoin technology. We have a face to put with Hex. We have a face to put on Ethereum. We have a face to put on all these other projects, and I think that is the one thing, though Bitcoin has a lot of flaws, and these ordinals are really exposing it further, the community is going to have to do something about that. But they have a lot of flaws over there, Bitcoin, but that is the one thing that keeps it at number one, ladies and gents. Round of applause for that. Round of applause for that. So Bitcoin You have to take that in consideration for real. Again, no hate, no shade toward the Hexicans. I don't know how you say your names. I don't really, you guys got to help me out. No shade towards you. I'm just giving you the real. This is why I never touched it. This is why I never will touch it. And this is why I think it will continue to bleed out. Listen, we haven't even really entered back into the bear market. We're in the bear market, but we've had a relief rally in cryptocurrencies. The equity markets have been pretty much treading sideways. What happens when we start heading lower in equities? Because remember, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin in particular, is a very, very close barometer to U.S. market liquidity. So if we see liquidity dry up, which I think we're going to in this recession, you're going to see another rollover in the crypto markets. We're going to head lower, sub 20,000, possibly even down to my target of 12,600. Where does that leave you? I mean, you're going to lose money regardless, for sure, right? But where does that leave you with coins like Hex and Pulsechain? Where does that leave you? You can see another 90% reduction from here, right? It can infinitely go lower. So don't think you buy the bag here at this price and you can't lose 90% of the money that you just put in. You most certainly can, ladies and gents. That's how the game goes. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And listen, you Hexicans out there, I hope you're feeling better. Got your blood transfusion, feeling good. Get out there and, do a little exercising, punch the bags, jab, jab, jab. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw, Northpaw, whichever way you want to roll with it. I just helped you out. Hopefully. I know most of you ain't going to listen, but it's okay. It's okay. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell to receive more videos like this. That's my two Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla.
This my two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. Let me out of here. Pop.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.